There we go.
Good morning, everyone. Happy day before July the 4th.
Hump day.
Yes, it's hump day, and it's going to be a hot one.
Yeah, it's going to be hot here, too.
How are you doing this morning, Deb?
I'm doing good.
Good.
I woke up several times last night, and then I've been up since like 3, and then I think like around 6 o'clock I fell asleep.
Girl, you got to do something. Maybe you need to walk around the house about 20 times after it starts getting dark, so you can.
Yeah,
you'll
right.
be tired. Good morning, Carol. Good morning, Liz.
Good morning. You need to find a spot to lay down and stop stepping on my phone. He doesn't even weigh 5 pounds, but it's just like, it's like he's zoned in on any electronic I have, and he's got to step on it. I'm not going to hold you. It's too hot.
No, I'm scared I'm okay.
So did you have anything going out today, Tom?
I've got one T-shirt.
Well, yeah, I had one necklace.
Yesterday afternoon, I went outside. Sergey and I went outside, and we cleaned up in the backyard. And Wednesday's our trash day, so I picked up some stuff that I was gonna get rid of and just put it in the trash can for them to haul off today. This morning I could hardly get out of damn bed. My ankles and my knees hurt so bad.
Oh.
You're on my phone, honey. I mean, you're on my computer board.
Was your cat calling someone?
I don't know. She's just laying under this light that does not throw out heat per.
Hey, Michelle.
Oh. Howdy.
Long time no see.
I know. And it's during the daytime.
Yeah.
But it's nice to take a vacation day.
Yeah.
But I listed about 5 things this morning.
That's good. That's a lot more than I did.
I'm trying to hit the bricks, you know.
I thought you government workers were always on vacation.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Lord.
I eat a muffin. It has chocolate in it.
Let me.
The thing I don't like about Chrome is it sends you these little messages.
Yeah, I don't like that either. And I'm getting ready to set up my computer and reset it up. And
yeah, I get like
them off.
I get like all my Pinterest notifications on my other one, and I'm like, what the hell? I have to look into that and see how I can shut that off.
There has to be a button for a selection.
It's too intrusive. Okay, I'm situated now.
Okay, so what is the plan? Are we listing?
I'm gonna clean off my desk, I think.
Okay. I'm gonna list and clean off my desk because those two work together.
We list every day.
We list every day, even us government workers.
Yeah.
I listed a wood easel.
Oh, for like a plate or a small picture.
I think it'd be more picture,
Yeah.
kids' art. It doesn't see, it has a lip, but it doesn't have enough lip, I don't think, for a plate. Well, maybe. A novelty plate, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to put this away. Oh, and I listed a jewelry tree.
Hey, Maggie. Let me see the good jewelry. Let me see the jewelry tree again, please.
It's wood.
Cool.
It's by Baker, Hart, and Stewart. It says genuine teak.
Ooh, nice.
That's cool.
And we're showing off what we did. I listed a vintage teapot.
A vintage teapot.
Teapot, yeah.
Okay.
So that's just fabulous.
Good morning, Maggie.
Good morning. How's everybody?
Doing good.
Yes.
How about you?
Good. I'm getting ready to clean my desk off.
Everybody's cleaning their desk off.
Yes.
I bought a thingy that goes on top of my desk that can create a standing desk, right? It'll go, I could put my computer monitor on it and it'll go up and down so I could stand at my desk or sit at my desk.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
But right now there's not room for it on my desk. So, the desk has to get cleaned.
Yeah, I've been told quite a few times to get like a desktop computer with a monitor. I'm like, God, there's no room. Even if I were to clean and straighten it, I still wouldn't be able to because it would be blocking. It would be blocking all of my jewelry inventory.
I just have piled up stuff. I'm such a mess.
No, quit eating. No, that's not for you. Here.
But I do have one sale going out today. Woo-hoo.
What is today? The one sale day? Me?
Nothing.
You?
Nothing on Sun. Nothing sold on Sunday. Nothing sold on Monday.
Okay, I'm listing my second teapot.
Oh,
Oh, that's
It's
nice.
a pan on the bottom, and it's like hand painted.
Oh, that's pretty.
The gold, and there's the gold in the lip. Yeah. I bought a yard sale out for $75. All vintage stuff and all stuff that this lady had in it added like a, I don't know, I want to say an estate sale store, but it's one of those vintage antique shops where people have like little booths.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just going on to a new phase of my life, and I cannot take this with me.
morning, South Texas Picker.
Good morning.
Good morning, Glenn.
So
Good morning.
you bought out the entire yard sale?
She had it all out, cleaned and tagged and everything.
Wow.
So listen to me. I had $4 to my name, and I'm walking around, and I'm just, just hurting. And so she says, "Well, why don't you make an offer?" And I said, "Well, I don't really have any money. I didn't come prepared for this type of estate sale or garage sale." And she said, "Well, make me an offer." And I said, "Well, maybe 75 for everything." except for like a window, air conditioner, and a chair, right, and some rims. Everything else was from her little shop, and so, and then she said, well, and I said, well, how about 50? She said, no, 75 cents. I have made my $75 back, and I still have a ton of stuff. It was a full truck bed's worth, and I paid probably 75 cents to $1 per item.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, I'm still opening bags. So she said, I'll bag this for you and I'll put it away. So a couple weeks later, I paid the money, $75. But she had already bagged the stuff up. And the concern I had was, she'll take the good stuff out. No, she had everything boxed really good, bagged well. It's just crazy. So it's like opening presents when I get into these bags. And these two, I had the other teapot and this teapot just magically appear out of those bags. No, I don't think I saw it at the garage sale.
And you talk about everybody needs to clean their desk. You see my desk behind me?
Oh, holy cow.
But in front of me, my main desk right here, it's fairly clean. This is fairly clean here, but like I said, the one behind me, I'll clean that. And 2 days later, it's back like that again.
That's kind of what mine looks like right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the one behind me, I can throw it all away, put it in a pile, and 2 days later, I got another pile there, all new stuff.
Me too.
Let me do something real fast. Good morning, Anthony Benson. Thank you for coming in. Diane Matthews, thank you also for coming in. South Texas Picker, thank you for popping in this morning too. And Gate Cities, good seeing you again.
Sherry says she's reviewing fees and costs and wondering. Oh, hi, Diane. Let me see you up there. She's reviewing fees and costs and wondering if anyone has figured out an easy way to find or see shipping costs for 1 month. Is there an easy way to do that? Can you do it through PayPal?
Yeah, you should be able to sort from your purchases for your sales. Yeah, you should be able to do like last month or like last week or last month's sales. You can go in and tell it sort by month, and then look down through all your month. You can go through and see all of your transactions. You might can sort by like eBay shipping or something of that sort. Does that make sense?
Through eBay or through PayPal are you talking about?
Yeah, and PayPal. Good morning, Mai.
Whose phone is that? Is that Swag's?
Yeah,
Okay.
I wanted her to put the Harry Potter one back on there, but she won't. I'm not much of a Western fan.
Good, the bad, the ugly.
No, you're outvoted, Tom. I'm sorry, because Valerie and Todd like this.
Or anybody got big plans for the 4th, or are they going to sit there and list?
Good morning, easy and peasy. I think I'm gonna work on inventory in the morning and in the afternoon. I'm gonna cook some ribs and make some sides to go with it, and we're just gonna hang out.
Yeah, I live in a tourist area, so we hunker down on holidays. We stay in while everybody else is out. Okay.
Roberta's not been feeling well this week. She's been having some breathing issues, and
Oh, sorry to hear that.
and my knees and ankles have been bothering me for the last few days. So Vanya's girlfriend's out of town, so I think we're just going to have a. I'm going to cook, but I think we're just going to have pretty much a quiet July the 4th. I did buy some July the 4th cupcakes. Yeah, they might do. I think you can go in and set a they might do. I think you can go in and set a category up in GoDaddy, and like you could put like eBay shipping, and it might search by that or sort by that. So I was busy doing a bunch of stuff. So I know Deb sold one thing. Michelle sold one thing. Maggie sold nothing yesterday.
Well, Maggie sold one thing.
Oh, she did. Okay, I thought earlier she said she didn't sell anything.
And then something just came through. So
I sold the film casings this morning, and I sold the 6 Victoria's Secret cups to one person yesterday.
Cool.
Yeah.
And Glenn, what did you sell, or what did you not sell?
I didn't sell nothing. I meant the day before I sold one of those other Oral-B toothbrush deals.
Right.
Start to sell those, more of those. That was a good deal. I meant $20 for turn it into maybe hopefully $1,500.
Good morning, Debbie Does Sales.
She did a live Facebook the other day. Or
Yeah.
she-
9 going out. Good for you, Liz.
Liz. Well, she just sits back and listens. She's always working, so I can understand that. Carol, how many do you got to pack up today? Good morning, Kathu. I hope I'm saying that right.
Liz has been listening at least 20 a day. I've been shooting for 10.
Carol said one so far. She sold a dog brooch.
I downloaded this app called Streak. And you can enter in the tasks you want to do. And then it keeps track of how many days in a row every time you complete it, you go in there, you check it off. And then it keeps track of how many days in a row you kept up your streak. Doing those sorts of things. So it's been pretty cool. It helps me keep on track with what I want to do, like sharing my Poshmark closet or doing my 10 listings.
How are y'all's Poshmark sales doing these days?
Slow. I sold one last week. That was it.
I'm going to start listing over there, so I hope there's more sales. But it's extremely slow.
I really felt like since they opened the home goods side of it, my sales have just tanked.
I haven't put in, I thought about it.
Texas Val is sending out 8.
Good morning, Texas Val.
Speaking of Valerie is what? She's in travel transit today, right?
Yeah.
To California. Hey, Kathy. Good morning, Frankie.
Good morning, Frankie. Oh, this Mrs. Renault. Madame Renault.
That was French.
Well, Marcel says it was Renault until he met Kathy and moved south, and now it's Renault. Y'all know who Mrs. Bucket is, Mrs. Bouquet?
Yes.
Yes.
President, lady of the house speaking.
Yeah.
Princess.
Okay. Every time I hear every time I hear Kathy, say Renault, it makes me think of Hyacinth. No, this is not the Chinese takeaway. This is an elegant white streamlined telephone. I love that show. And Richard died. He passed away not too long ago, like
Yeah.
last month.
And so did Onslow.
Oh, did he?
Oh, did it?
Yeah, a couple years ago.
I saw this thing on YouTube, and it was apparently the Queen Elizabeth's mother, loved that show and said that Hyacinth was more of a queen than the Queen was a queen, as far as her, how she decorates and handles herself and all that kind of stuff. So if y'all haven't ever heard of Keeping Up with Appearances, it's on PBS. They have a lot of clips on YouTube. It's fun if you like British humor. If you don't get British humor, then it won't fly over. But anyway, Madame Renault is at the beach or at the lake. So she's got service enough she can text. It's going to be a hot one out here for the next few days.
It's supposed to be like 95 on average the next few days.
Yeah, we're going to be in the life.
My brother and his wife took their RV down to Myrtle Beach, and I said, "Yeah, we'll stay inside that damn thing the whole weekend because it'll be too hot." Because they have a big fifth wheel. I mean, it's big enough that like Deb could live in it, and have more than room for her stuff and her business and everything else. I don't know how two people living in those things would work, but I know one people can.
Nope. I'm working my ass off in the chair.
It's
Yeah. Working my ass in the chair. What you doing like that? You said that's so.
I've got too much crap going on here this morning for people to bother me on the phone.
Honestly, that
And Vanya, that's at the medical the School of Medicine. It's not actually a medical. Ellie?
Sally,
Hi, John.
did you take some Pepto?
Huh?
Did you take some Pepto?
Yeah. I drank like a whole bottle.
I was gonna say, did you take a whole bottle?
I thought that's what you drank every day for breakfast, Sally.
I don't know what I hardly ever have belly aches. And it was, it's still kind of bad.
She makes smoothies out of Pepto.
Hell no, I just drink it straight.
It's her go-to drink.
It is.
Oh my God.
Madame Renault, I muted her. She's
Oh.
oblivious.
I muted her.
Oh, did you? Well, I did too.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm glad you're feeling somewhat better.
Thank you. I am too.
And I'm glad that Valerie
I
got
thought
to Chicago okay.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
She got
she been all this time? I thought she was in California. So has she been in North Carolina?
Yeah, she was North Carolina. That's the reason I had lunch with her last Thursday.
Oh, God. So, but she went somewhere first before she went to Texas. Where did she go?
No, she went to Texas, then she came to North Carolina, and now she's on her way to California.
I thought she went somewhere first, a surprise trip or something before she went to Texas. No?
I don't think so.
No.
I thought you saw one of her daughters. It was a surprise.
That's what I thought. She went and surprised one of her daughters, which I thought was in North Carolina. So I don't know if she went
I don't know.
then to Texas, then back again.
She travels so much, we get confused.
I know, but she should put a detailed itinerary in the chat so we can always know where she is. Because we need to know.
Good morning, Kalel.
We need to know all her.
Thank you.
Oh, you're getting ready for the lake. That's sweet.
Oh, I thought you were already at the lake, Madame.
She leaves today.
Hey, sister.
Okay. Now let me see if I can figure out why Easy can't leave.
So are you in Chicago right now, Valerie? Actually, Thelma is there. I'm getting feedback from Maggie's computer.
For me?
That's weird.
What should I do? Mute myself? I'll mute myself.
Maybe turn the sound down a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, turn the sound just a little bit.
I was talking and your picture was popping up as I was talking. It was like getting feedback.
And it hadn't been doing that, so.
Oh,
Sound down. So,
yeah, that's better.
all right. Let me know because I can always mute myself.
You don't need to mute yourself. It's just it was just picking up feedback or something.
Liz, Sally probably only got her lingerie on, so she doesn't want to be seen on on camera.
Yeah, I don't feel that good.
Liz says I can't see Sally either. Sally has her invisibility cloak on.
Mhm.
No, she's got that lingerie, and she just doesn't want to show all her goodness to everybody.
Well, actually, I'm wearing one of my house dresses. I look fine. I mean, I'm covered. You know, I just my face I don't feel like my face looks that good today. Oh, you can't see my icon either? That's weird.
I can.
Sometimes that happens.
That is weird. Yeah, Thelma Thrift said in her video yesterday that she was heading to Chicago last night. So, aw, thank you, Kathy. You're beautiful also. But I just don't feel like I look that good today.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, she's not showing up on YouTube.
It should be enough that you hear my beautiful voice, right?
It
That's
is. It is. The angel from on high speaks to us.
Oh, it don't hurt nothing that she's on the phone on her plane, Kathy. That used to be a thing, but it's really not a thing anymore.
They've and she's still sitting on the ground too. They
Yeah, she's on the
pushed her
ground.
away yet.
What the fool?
Oh, I know, Fran. That's not a beauty contest. I just, you know how when you just don't feel good and you just feel like you don't look that good either. That's just how I'm feeling.
Well, you know what Valerie's got on her mind this morning. She must have seen some good-looking Stuart walk by.
That's so cute, Valerie. Okay, ask if you were jumping out of the plane.
Well, I don't have any. I'd like to keep it that way a little bit longer.
That's so cute.
Funny.
Yeah, Kathy, that used to be a big deal. Like, and you know, maybe it was for real. Like, maybe they weren't just, you know, putting the hype into it that the frequencies can get messed up or whatever, just like the same as in hospitals, you know. But really, it's not a thing anymore, and you can pretty much be on your phone. Yeah, it has to be in airplane mode when you're in the air, but yeah. $8 for internet. Yeah, that's yes. But you know, as long as you're not in the air yet, you know, you're fine.
Okay, I have a question. Easy and Peasy said that she cannot leave any comments on any of my videos.
Huh. That's
I'm
weird.
wondering whether she got clicked by mistake or he got clicked by mistake and kind of like muted or not allowed to, but I don't see any place to.
I mean, she can't, obviously she can type in the chat, so she can't leave a comment on your video.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched it too, Valerie. It was good.
You know, Valerie is really a good actress because, you know, you would have, looking at the video, you would know that she was as scared as she was jumping out of that plane.
Yeah.
Now she's done it. She's ready to go again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you and Texas Val just need to come to the Carolinas, and I'll drive y'all down to Chester, and y'all can jump down there. I personally will sit down on the ground and eat a good old sloppy hamburger while y'all are falling to the ground. Play this, ladder this.
Kathy, you want to jump too?
Really?
Yeah, I want to go, but I don't want to jump.
I have no desire to jump out of an air. None.
Yeah, me neither. I might want to go on a hot air balloon or something like that.
When I'm on an airplane, all I care about is somebody walking by me saying, "Would you like another drink, sir?" I don't want them saying, "Okay, we're at the point where we're going to open the door and everybody's going to jump out."
Time to evacuate.
That's right.
Has anybody been like sending offers through eBay and getting a good response from that?
I've been sending offers.
Um,
I think I've sold one thing that way.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I've sent offers, but I haven't had any sales. But I was watching somebody's show the other day, and she said she sent out like 24, and she got like 9 off of it.
Wow.
But she didn't say how much she discounted them. You know, what
I
kind of
don't.
offer
Yeah,
she did.
I don't really want to discount mine that much. I mean, it's so funny because you know, like I can have like a bunch of clothes that I put on auction, and I'll start them out like super cheap, like, you know, $5.99 or something like that on auction, and none of them will sell. And then once they get done, I'll put them back on fixed listing and put them up to like $18.99. Send me an offer for $15 and they'll sell. It's like, what the heck?
Doesn't make any sense.
They would be so mad if they knew that they could get that for $5.99 just now.
And I feel like people are so used to offers, especially on Poshmark. People are so used to now offers and that you can't
Mhm.
price anything reasonable. You have to price it high because no matter how you price it, somebody's going to offer you. You know,
Yeah.
does that mean still causing feedback or something?
I just, whenever it seems like any sales that I get on Poshmark, I will discount it for them. Then I'll send that message, and then like usually I'll get a thing back saying, will you take this much instead of the discounted amount? And it's like, God, I guess.
Yeah. But remember, when they counter offer that little shipping discount disappears. So if they're only
True.
offering a few dollars less, it's
True. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like stupid. Why would you do that?
stupid. Yeah, I agree.
Like sometimes you're even making more than what they said originally because of the shipping.
Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Valerie,
Mhm.
have a safe trip. I guess y'all getting ready to start pushing away from the gate. Have a
All
safe
right.
trip. Tell that pilot I said he better get you there in one piece.
Enjoy.
Love you, sis. Have a good one.
Let us know when you're back down.
Have a good time. Have you a couple of Bloody Marys. It's early. Chicago. Are they
Did she
still
say she was going to Las Vegas?
Oh, I thought she was
She
going
usually
directly to California.
does.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, because Las Vegas has a bar that you can smoke and drink in.
Okay.
So she
Well, I was talking
does
about on
them.
the plane, to knock the edge off of her.
That is and she usually does have a Bloody Mary, but they're usually virgin. But
Okay.
she yeah, she likes to go into the bar so she can have a cigarette. There's no other airport in the United States that has a bar that you can smoke in still. All of them are non-smoking airports.
Well, in Charlotte, you're not supposed to be smoking in public places.
See, I think like all in Charlotte.
But that's the ruling.
What do you mean, like on the sidewalk?
You're not supposed to be smoking on public places.
Are you serious?
Serious. So
That's
my
dumb.
thought is, why don't we just go ahead and ban tobacco sales in North Carolina? So because it's such a hassle.
Well, and if you're gonna do that, you might as well ban all alcohol and that too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that's fair. Yes, I smoke cigarettes, but it's my decision to, and it's the same thing if you wanted to go get a beer.
Absolutely. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Alcohol has killed a lot more people than secondhand smoke.
I agree. I mean, it's I know it's getting up there. Yeah, they did that in a couple of different states, fishing and picking. They upped the smoking age to, in Virginia to 21, and I think in Indiana or Illinois, somewhere like that, they put it up to 21 also.
North Carolina's always been 21. It's been
No,
21 for years.
it's 18 everywhere else. It is 18 everywhere else, but there's a couple of states that just upped it to 21. And then, which I think is fine. And you know what? It really, they kind of missed the mark on that, because a couple of years ago it would have been really influential, but now there are so many young kids that are not smokers. Like they're seeing, our generation having problem with smoking, and oh, Okay, Fishing and Picking said yes, it is in North Carolina. It's 18. So yeah, I think that they're just seeing, like, my kids don't like me smoking, and they see that, and they see that I struggle, with whenever I'm trying to quit and stuff, and I'm really always trying to quit now. It's always a struggle, and so they don't want that, and they're not gonna do that. They're not really drinkers. They have a drink every once in a while, like when they're with their friends, but anything else, they don't do drugs, they don't drink, and they don't smoke. So, like, even like hardly at all. So, and that's that generation. That generation there is a lot of them that do not want to smoke.
First of all, it is so damn expensive
Yeah,
to smoke. A carton of Marlboros is almost $100 now.
I know. Yeah.
Thanks, Fishing and Picking. I could have sworn it was 21 down here. A couple of the smoke shops down here, they sell tobacco products is all they sell, but they sell lottery tickets. They have a sign, no one under the age of 21 allowed.
Yeah,
So that's the reason I thought it was 21 down here.
I see.
Boy, I remember my dad would slip me a buck and say, "Run inside the store and get me a pack of dadgum Winston's."
Hmm.
I used to do that all the time when I was like 8 years old,
Yeah.
Run the pack a sack or whatever, run in and eat some cigarettes. And then I said, that's my dad out there.
I mean, and nobody thought anything about it. Or the cigarette machines.
Like the one with the pull handle, the old fashioned type, like
Yeah.
the bar
You
machine.
put your coins in, and then you'd have to pull the handle out.
Yeah, right next to this.
Yeah.
A buddy of mine's got one of those in his man cave. He's refinished it,
Yeah.
and he's got it's got snacks and boxes the size of a cigarette pack in it. So instead of giving out cigarettes, it goes over and gives out juju beans or whatever.
Wow.
But,
Yeah, it's I'm one of them that I'm a real stickler on, making sure that if I don't know who I'm selling to, I make sure to check IDs and all of that. I don't play around with that. Because it's my job, for one thing, but they just people really don't get how
Well,
crazy that could be.
checks too. A lot of times, don't they? They'll send somebody underage in there on purpose.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they have stings. They have stings all the time, and actually there's this nonprofit group that does this thing now too, to where they will go around and it's kind of messed up, because like they'll ask for a certain pack of cigarettes, and if you turn around to get the cigarettes, they will put a red card on the counter and take off, because even that is like the beginning of the sale. So the first thing that you have to ask is for ID before you even turn around to grab the cigarettes. And so if you don't ask for ID, then they'll give you a red card. If you ask for ID, then they give you a green card. And you have to give that to your boss. Because like at the end of the month or whatever, they send out all the papers saying this employee didn't ask for ID, this employee asked for ID, and you're supposed to only get like 3 of those red cards, and you have to get fired if you do that 3 times. That's how it's supposed to happen.
They brought some Boy Scouts from South Carolina, and was sending them in the ABC board and the tobacco department, and would have them go in there and ask them to try to buy cigarettes or alcohol, because they didn't want to take the chance of these kids being recognized, or they know the person in it. Also, they wanted the kids out of the, they didn't want kids local, because then it might cause problems for them in the long run. But they would send them in to buy, and the article that was talking about it said that this one boy was 20 years old. He wasn't a Boy Scout, but he was in the group. He was 20 years old, but he looked like he was about 15, 14.
Yeah.
And this one store did not. They just turned around and handed him some cigarettes.
Wow.
And then they don't hand out no red card or nothing like that. Then the Department of Tobacco, whatever, they come in, and when they walk out with the cigarettes, and they walk in with the daggum a ticket book.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See, that's getting off easy there, because it's really not official, because it's not like a state it's not like a state inspection or whatever.
Right. Do y'all ever get do you ever get which, since you work third shift, I doubt you do, but where they come in and they start scanning, and they make you take your scanner and scan all this, or like they pick out 20 items and they make you scan it to make sure it's coming up with what the price is listed on the
No. In our state, we have there is a law where you have to have the same price on the shelf. The same price on the shelf has to match up with the same price that the item scans for.
Right.
And if it doesn't, then the customer can claim a kind of like a fee.
Right.
And it's $3 per item.
Well, they would come in as the Staples I work part time in. They would come in and they would pick out 25 items, and you'd walk around and you'd hit it with a scan gun instead of taking it up to the register, which it should come up at the same price. And it's good morning, Dr. Who. If you have if you have a certain percentage not ring up right, they literally could make you shut the doors until you get it all straightened out.
Huh.
Thank God we never had that problem.
Yeah.
But there was some other stores that did. Doctor Who, you said Buffalo, New York is also called the Queen City. Well, I did some research because I kept because Cincinnati is apparently the Queen City too. The largest city in the state used to be that would be considered their Queen City. But Charlotte is named after Queen Charlotte. So, as I told him, I said, I've never heard of Queen Cincinnati, or now Queen Buffalo. But every state has a Queen City. Just FYI. Good morning, Junk Girl.
Hi, Patty. Tom, I'm so jealous of you.
Why?
Because you got to see my sister. You got to meet.
Oh,
You know Valerie?
Huh?
Is it Valerie?
Yeah.
You got so many sisters nowadays. I was really tickled to death to meet her. But you know what? It was just like I was really tickled to death.
Oh, man.
It was
Good morning, Urban Biking Explorers and
it was kind of weird seeing her face to face, but it was like I've known her forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Isn't that awesome? That
Her
happens.
daughter's pretty. Tina,
Oh yes,
she's a pretty girl.
beautiful. So is Julie. They're both very pretty.
Because she was with her, and then there was Tessa and Patty.
Yeah.
And Patty says she felt the same way. I remember.
I laughed when the guy said party of one. I said no, I'm meeting another group here, and he said we have two. We have a young lady with purple hair. I didn't even go to the second group. I said that's the one. So I walked over to her, and he took me to the table. And it was weird. Damn it.
There it is. I sold a Todd watch.
Cool.
Actually, that's not a Todd watch. That's something I got from a yard sale, actually.
Yeah.
I lied.
Yeah.
Why did they? I don't understand these schools.
What?
Vanya says, I'm done for the day. Well, you just got there 2 hours ago.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, why did y'all even go in today?
Right.
So I might have to leave.
Morning, Mike.
Brandon said, damn, you got your video off. I was going to shape my booty for you.
That's okay. Thank you. Let's do it. Say you did. I mean, let's don't say you did.
Okay.
Hey, Larry.
Now I'm frozen.
God, I don't know if I'm
Hello.
glitchy today or just the video.
I can hear you
glitchy.
guys.
Hi, Lori.
Hello. I don't know. I got a thing on my screen says there was an error loading your app. This app did not load because there appears to be something wrong with it. But yeah, I can see you guys on the panel, but nobody's pictures popping up when they talk. So I'm going to refresh and come
That's
back
weird.
in.
I don't think it's you.
It is. I'll be strange. I'll be back.
Okay. Anyway. But don't be mad at me, Sally. But hopefully I'll get to see her again when she comes back at Christmas.
Still think we should plan a meetup.
Yeah, I think so. But see, it's Todd that skews everything.
Okay.
Todd and Texas Valerie, because they're so far down south, and Hank, because she's in Florida. You know, everybody else is kind of within a 6-hour circle, 7-hour circle. Probably longer than that. Yeah. Probably within 5 hours, you could have everybody else draw a circle and find a point in the middle, and everybody can meet there. But with Todd being way down there, because Hank is at least 6 hours from me,
Right.
and that's all interstate, and 75 to 100 miles an hour, depending on what part of the interstate you're on.
Yeah. Where is she in front? Where is
But yeah, we ought to do that. I'm sorry?
When we drive down to I don't know where is Hank in Florida, because when we went drive down to Orlando, 18 hours.
She's in Jacksonville, I think,
Okay.
or in that area.
Oh, so she's even before
Yeah.
that, because we usually stay overnight right outside.
How long does it take you to drive to Orlando?
About 18 hours. So we drive normally down to Kingsland, Georgia, which is just right over the border, and we stay the night, and then we drive on from there in the morning. That's usually what we do.
Yeah. Texas is a wonderful state, Carol. You need to move that direction. Yeah, Texas Valerie's gonna build a commune down there. All these women that's moving down there.
I'll go.
What would you do with Michael?
Weather year round.
No, you're a Philly girl, aren't you, Maggie?
Yep. Yep. Born and raised.
Go Flyers.
Go Flyers, go Phillies, go Eagles, go Sixers.
Would you like to know why I became a Flyers fan?
Why?
Because there is a movie that Michael Keaton is in, and he is a Philadelphia Flyers hockey player.
Really?
And
Really?
there's some trouble, and he's got to coach a kids team. Anyway, I like their logo, and I got hooked off with hockey off of that one movie because we did not have hockey teams in the South back in them days. Because that was a Yankee thing. Now we got so many Yankees down here. Charlotte's got a curling club with their own ice house.
Back in the 70s, the Flyers won. I think they won back-to-back Stanley Cups, and then they were known as the Broad Street Bullies because they were pretty. They like to fight.
They all like to fight.
Yeah.
And that's what makes, to quote a movie from the Days of Thunder, rubbing is racing, while fighting is hockey.
Yeah, I can't. We used to take the kids to, they used to have a minor league team here, the Philadelphia Phantoms. And then, because it was a lot cheaper to
Right.
see those games than the Flyers. So we take the kids, and oh my God, I just couldn't, I don't know. I just didn't like the fighting. I'm just such a wuss, I guess.
We have the Checkers here in Charlotte, which is a minor league. And I like watching them play. And actually, back before they moved to a different stadium, Roberta would get free tickets to go up to her company had a box, so we would go up there and get free tickets and go up there and sit in the box and watch them. And there was a guy there that was from New York, and he said he liked minor league hockey a lot better than he does pro.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first time we got these tickets, we won these tickets, so we went up there and we showed him where it was at. I mean, we showed our tickets to this guy, and he said, "You need to go around to the other side and to the elevators." And we said, "We can just walk up the stairs." No, you have to go to the elevators. So we went around to the elevators, and the guy took us up to the third floor or whatever. And he said, and he pointed to the direction. He said, "Through that door right there." So we went over there, and I opened the door up, and it was a suite. And Roberta said, "This isn't right." So I went back over there to the front, to where the guy was standing by the elevators. I said, "I don't think this is right. Isn't this 502?" And he said, "No, that's suite. That's an S02."
Oh,
So they had food and beer and wine in there and that kind of stuff.
oh, cool.
So it was pretty cool. But like I said, the guy that was up there with us, he said he liked minor league better than he did pro. He says because the minor league, those guys are trying to become pros.
Right.
But they're giving it a lot more effort, a
They're
lot more.
working harder. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. I don't know. I'm just not a big sports fan.
You know what? There's not. I like to watch FIFA hockey, FIFA soccer,
Oh my gosh.
but
Really?
I don't. Because that's the reason I like hockey is because it's fast paced. It keeps going.
Yeah, I feel like soccer is like watching paint dry, you know?
Roberta likes Aussie rules football, whatever that's called, because she likes the guys in the little short shorts, and they're got like
Oh,
8 foot long legs and all that kind of crap. I'm like such a trot. Trollop.
Hangout's a little glitchy today, isn't it?
Do what?
Hangout's a little glitchy today. I keep getting a black screen and
It took me forever to get into it.
when are they supposed to like completely?
I can see the panel, but then all of a sudden the rest of the screen just says the app didn't load or whatever, but yet I can still hear you and see you down on the little Brady Bunch boxes, but I don't know. I just keep refreshing.
Texas Val is a Harley riding, airplane jumping out of kind of girl.
Motorcycle mama.
Yes, sir, ma'am. Okay,
I've been looking for
I
a
got
new
a
motorcycle.
I got a quandary here. I've got to run go pick up somebody. I can just leave this thing running and y'all just hang out, and I'll be
Yeah.
back. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think,
Okay.
Will y'all behave yourselves?
Well, no. What's the fun in that?
Y'all keep Deb under control
Maybe.
for me. Keep her under control for me. If anybody leaves before I get back, y'all have a great July 4th. Stay out of trouble. Kathy, Madame Renault, don't tell me no. You should have been in here. So anyway, I'll be back.
All right.
I'm trying to lift something I've never, and it's not jumping out either. But a little cute mini plate frame with the Seattle World's Fair plate in it.
Oh, cute. Frankie says, how much swearing will get him in trouble? I'm sure we can accomplish that. Well, I can't do that. You all got to come on and do swearing. It'd be interesting to see. So, while Tom's gone,
Go, Maggie,
let
go.
me give you my. What's that?
But go, Maggie, go.
I was just going to say, give you my book tip of the day. Maggie's book tip of the day. Even if you're not a book seller, these religious Christian fiction books sell really well if you could pick them up in a lot, and people often buy the whole series, read them, and then they stick them out in their yard sale. So there's authors there. It's a pair, Bodie, Bodie, and Brock Taney, but it's spelled Thoene. So if you're ever at a yard sale or something and you see books by Bodie and Brock Taney, Thoene. For instance, I picked up a set of 9 that sold for $65, and usually you can get them for like a quarter, 50 cents a piece, and they sell really fast. I think I sold 2 sets within a week, and I got $50 for one set and $65 for the other. So that's my book tip of the week, of the day. Sherry got a book in a box lot and it sold for $50. It's a Lutheran hymnal. Yeah, those are religious books. Good morning, Tessa. Oh my gosh, haven't seen Tessa in a long time. Sherry, when I was in Lancaster and went to hit the thrifts and stuff, I came back with a bunch of Bibles. You know, Bibles sell. Not just old Bibles, but Bibles that are like about something, like somebody's concordance of the Bible, or such and such study Bible, or self-pronouncing Bible. You know, a Bible that has something else in the title of it. They always sell really well, and they always sell really fast. Carol, what kind of things do you got for Amazon? Have you never ever sold on Amazon?
Where'd Tom go?
Well, Sherry says she sees book scanners in the thrift all the time, so you figure you'll have nothing there. Yeah, you scan, and if there's been scanners there before, you just got to dig for the good stuff. Most scanners will just scan. They won't dig, and they won't type in ISBN numbers. And they definitely won't look at those things that don't have any ISBN number at all. But those things really sell. If you can find books on local history, if you could find self-published books about families, or like I sold, let me say what I just recently sold. I sold a book called Families, a memoir and celebration of Wyatt Cooper. That was $60. No ISBN number, so somebody left it behind. Yeah, I sold a Portuguese community cookbook for $25. I sold, this New Testament. Let me see what that was one, but yeah, the Dictionary of the Bible sold for $25. That prototype cookbook, that vintage celebrity cookbook, I sold for $50. So yeah, just because the things go through doesn't mean you can't find some good stuff. Storage fees on Amazon are they go by my storage fees aren't terrible. I think my last long-term storage fee was $8, and I think the long-term storage fees happen twice a month. I mean, the thing with it is you got to be careful of your rank. You don't want to stick something in that has such a high rank that it's not ever going to sell. But yeah, the stores aren't as much as you would think they are, especially little small items. I mean, if you have big items, that's a
Can you guys hear me?
Oh yeah, were you talking before?
Yeah, I talked before, and it was like you guys couldn't hear me or something.
Oh, I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm glad you're back.
Where'd Tom go?
He had to go take his son
I
somewhere.
heard you last that,
Oh.
but Nancy was talking, so I didn't say that.
Yeah, Carol says merchant fulfilled isn't as good. Merchant fulfilled just isn't as good. I really feel like people
Oh my
Look for
God.
click on Prime and they don't even look at the merchant fulfilled.
Oh my God.
What?
I just sent an offer. Whenever I asked you about offers and stuff,
Yeah.
I just sent an offer to somebody and they just bought something that but actually, yeah,
Awesome.
so they got it for, oh, and it's going to Spain.
Wow.
Awesome. That is so cool.
Kathy says, now Sally's back. It's time to take the show off the rails. Shelley wants to know how many bad words can you say in 5 minutes, Sally?
I don't know. I don't want to, I can say a lot, but I don't want to do that. Oh my gosh. Oh, come on. Okay, so it's not saying GSP. Why isn't it saying GSP? What, Kathy? You guys don't want to hear all my dirty words. I'm respectable. Despicable sometimes, but respectable. Yeah, I'll save that for my show, Carol. Liz, how many bad words do I know that start with D? Lots.
I know some. I know, darn.
Darn.
Dang it.
Dag nabbit. and then you could use dick and use every other limb name. Oh my gosh. So they're asking for a invoice, but it's supposed to go GSP.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to look at the listing and see if I can see it there, maybe.
You'd be able to.
It should say GSP on it. And I don't see anything. Kathy wants to know, Glenn, how many bad words do you know?
Talking about me?
He's a good guy. He's very like
I know them all, but I just don't say them.
right. That's what I was gonna say.
The worst thing I ever really say is, shoot with the letter I.
Aw.
I'm having the same thing. I mean, somebody offered me, wanted to buy something from Sweden and said, "Oh, they can't do it through GSP." But that sounds kind of weird. I got to go look at the. They supposed to be. I sell on GSP. Supposed to go anywhere.
Yeah, I clicked on the shipping part of it, and it just says expedited shipping.
Well,
Priority mail.
can you send an invoice? If you click send invoice, because normally if it's GSP, you can't send an invoice.
Well, I can send an invoice, and then when it comes up, it says it has like all of the different like international padded flat rates and stuff like that.
Then
But I don't.
I think it's not GSP then, because normally if I have a GSP, like if I have a person who doesn't pay and I click on send invoice, it'll say this is a global shipping and you can't send an invoice.
Yeah.
So maybe doing the offer takes the GSP off.
Ooh, I don't know.
No.
I might have to call eBay on this.
Might have to call them too. Listen,
That kind of sucks.
You don't want to ship it directly?
It's not doing like it usually does with GSP.
No.
Todd, I think, is in Baltimore today.
Yeah, they've been doing all kinds of stuff.
yeah, you've been seeing pictures and all that.
Yeah, and then like Thelma was talking last night about going to Chicago today, or she went last night, I think. She flew out last night.
Everybody's on the move. Except for
Mhm. Yep.
it's okay.
I mean, I'd like to be somewhere warm by the water with a drink in my hand too, but you know, sometimes you just have to try and It says there's a problem with my items. Sometimes you have to just stay put until you can get there, you know?
Yeah.
You have a pool, Carol? I didn't know that. Is it an above ground pool or is it an in ground pool?
We just avoid the beach and the.
Oh, it's an above ground. Yeah. It's an above ground pool, huh? Kathy, you don't need to worry about all the freaking sharks and stuff. They're not gonna get you. Oh man. I mean, we have beaches on our lakes, but you know, it's not the same. It's not the same as being by the ocean. You're more scared for them, huh, Kathy? Yeah, I mean, there's not that many sharks and stuff that go out there and try to eat people. I wouldn't be scared of that.
Beaches were closed because of bacteria. I think they did reopen, but what's the worst time
Oh wow.
of the year for that to happen? They were closed for like 2 days.
Oh, flesh-eating bacteria.
I think it was, yeah, I don't know. It's just high levels of bacteria in the water because they regularly test, I guess.
Hmm. See, when I click on it, it says international priority shipping.
So did they pay you enough? I mean,
No, they haven't paid it yet.
oh, they haven't paid. Duh, you're trying to send me.
Mm-mm.
I guess you have to figure out if you want to send it direct.
Yeah, I don't really want to do that.
No, I don't like doing that.
I think I'm gonna have to go call eBay.
I don't know if you ever listen to Auction Professor. He said he's like 4 countries he only sent open to, I think, like the UK, Australia. No. He doesn't do the GSP one, you know. I think Canada. But I got a lot of knockoffs, one of a kind stuff. So if it, you know, if it ever got lost and broke, you know, it'd be irreplaceable. You know, even though it might be a $10 item, you know.
Yeah, I sold it for 45. It's not really something that can be replaced, so I'd rather do it GSP.
I just sent the gas tank, you know, because it saved the guy some money. He just PayPal me, but that was almost like a 18 by 20 by 20 box almost. And I sent it to the UK, but I did it international, you know.
Yeah.
Because they saved the guy like probably $100, you know, or $50, you know, but he still has to pay a lot of fees, you know, in customs.
Right.
Will buy me just send it direct, you know. In the world.
Speaking of international, I just got a picture of my son in Mexico.
Oh, your son's in Mexico?
Yes, and here's a picture of his girlfriend and her sister at probably a Mayan
That's
ruin.
what it kind of looks like, you know.
Yeah. That's cool.
They flew to Guadalajara, but I'm not sure they're still in Guadalajara. And then the 2 sisters laying on a museum bench, maybe, and 2 big art pieces. That's not
My mom was born in Mexico.
Wow. My son was telling me his schedule. He's booked for like the next 6 months, but the first thing on his agenda was taking a vacation.
I would too.
That's where they are. If you hear any whining in the background, it's my mom's dog.
Oh,
His name is Sprucey, and he's a Rottweiler mix. He's super cute and super fun, and apparently super whiny. But he's had breakfast, and
he wants
my
attention.
little dog's not thrilled, but he wants attention.
Yeah.
He wants a ball thrown for him. Hey, Glenn, who is running the Nashville meetup?
What was that?
Who is running the Nashville meetup?
I'm going. No.
Who's
Are
running
you
it?
running it?
Oh no. Phil Lewis. I think it's Phil Lewis. You know, or Phil. I'm not sure his last name is Phil. If I can pull
I
it up.
go on and be the
Is there a
Yeah.
phone number or website or any of that?
It's all like if you put in Nashville meetup 2019, it pulls it up on Facebook.
Jerry says Groove Master.
Yeah, Groove Master. But his first name is Phil. His wife is the barefooted fiddler.
The Barefooted Fiddler.
Yeah, she plays fiddle or violin, whatever. And
Oh.
she's real big into it too. I mean, she, you know, a lot of times they'll do live shows. Yes, Phil Lewis, Groove Master reseller. But they already got like the, you know, I booked my hotel last week and all that.
Huh. It's really cool. So you said you are going to it, Glenn?
Yes.
That must be really cool.
Yeah, it's called Nashville Reseller Gathering 2019. That's the way it is on Facebook. It's on the 23rd and 24th.
Oh, cool.
I did it last year. Last year was their first year, and they had a few people, you know, about 20, around 20 people. But it should be a lot this year.
Carol wants to know, what do they just get together, or do they have are there planned events, or is it just
Not necessarily. I mean, what I understand is like, you know, they're gonna have dinner one night and all that. And just, you know, kind of like Henry, you go here, go there. You know, from understand.
Yeah.
You have to look at it, things to do, flea market, estate sales, yard sales, thrift stores, Goodwill, bins, and stores. Then, like I said, a lot of people go to the antique archaeology, however you pronounce it, the place that there's a TV show, American Pickers. They got a place down in Nashville.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
You know, maybe they're going to get together and do bowling. Maybe they're talking about, but you know, I know one night they went and watched her play fiddle and all that. You know,
That's really cool. That would be a lot of fun to just meet people.
but like I said, this is more of a hangout. You know, just getting together and
Yeah.
guessing with everybody and having fun.
Sounds like fun.
Hey, Lori.
Hello. So far, I haven't got kicked back out yet.
So far, you haven't what?
Haven't got kicked off of here. My Google Hangouts, I had to go shut my computer down and restart it. Kept saying that the app wasn't working. I said, okay. It is now.
It's going to get worse and worse.
Okay, I got an offer I can't refuse, and I will be back.
Okay.
And I'll talk to my dog.
Well, Maggie, how far are you away from Nashville?
Oh, gosh. I'm in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
So
You know Pat Dees, huh? You seen him before?
I've seen his shows.
Yeah.
Where from Pennsylvania is he? I think he's out west.
Near the Poconos, I think.
Oh, near the Poconos. That's not actually that far from me.
No, he said he's about an hour and a half away from New York City, I think, or something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, he's supposed to be there and all that. We're supposed to actually share a room together and all that.
Oh, nice.
All out there, but
Yeah, I've watched some of
he's
his
gonna be there.
videos.
I know Scott, the beard picker, he's gonna be there. He's kind of like, you know, helping Phil with it, organizing it a little bit.
Okay.
But like I said, it's nothing like, you know, where you pay, you know, a fee and have a class or nothing like that. But
this is not the same. Remember there was one a few years back by the Golden Finger
yeah,
Chat?
I was at that one.
it's not the same thing, right?
Oh no.
As
Just,
a-
I mean, you know, even though it was kind of organized for that one day, whatever, but it was still just more or less hanging out each other
yeah.
and all that. I mean, we were doing like YouTube, live YouTube from the hotel.
Oh, okay.
And all that. If you ever go back and watch videos and all that.
Huh.
So I'm gonna do this time. It'll probably more. Being I can go live now. You know, I'll go live myself with everybody else.
And you said it's the 23rd and the 24th.
Yeah, let me go back when it says on there. Yeah, 23rd and 24th.
Gee, Mike.
Yeah, I don't see a share button on there. I can send it to you.
Yeah, I've watched some of Patsy's videos. My husband and I actually went to the Poconos on our honeymoon, so we're not that far away, many years ago. And I think you ever got Adam's Exploit?
Yeah,
I think he's really close to me. I think he's
see
like,
it now.
no, wait, let me go back to the,
I'm pointing it at
oh, I see. August 23rd and
the guy's
24th.
name. Like you said.
Oh, okay, cool. Are you going to it, Kathy? Kathy going to the, so what else is everybody up to? God.
It's kind of yucky out today. It's very cloudy.
Oh, is it?
Cloudy outside right now, kind of. Supposed to be like 95 every day.
We are going to be in the 90s. Trying to get some clothes off my rack. I have a rack full of clothes, and then I have bags sitting waiting to go on the rack. And I want to go out to the yard sale this weekend. And then on Saturday, here they have what they call the Whale of the Day Festival.
Oh,
And it's cool. The little town below us used to be a whaling, it was founded as a whaling town. So they have this Whale of a Day festival, and they have vendors, and they have music, and they have this huge white book flash sale, which is basically a big like flea market and book sale.
Oh, nice.
And I want to get that. So I want to get rid of some stuff before I go. It's a lot of fun. There's always a lot going on down here. Oh, this is a report I have. I was listing a skirt, and it's actually a skirt. Well, that's what I would think. Kathy's saying they're talking about the heat in the south, and you just get used to it, or just stay in the house or the pool. You just stay in the air conditioning.
Yeah.
You're not.
Well, like you said, I mean, well, July just got here in August and all that, so I think it's going to be a hot summer down here the way they talk, compared to normal. I'm going to dread that.
Yeah. And you're in Louisiana. Are you in Louisiana, Glenn?
Oh, yeah, Louisiana, Baton Rouge.
My kids are going to New Orleans this few weeks. How far are you from New Orleans?
About 70 miles.
Oh, not too bad.
Yeah, I mean, last time I was there, like, it was 17.
What's that?
It's been a long time since I've been in New Orleans.
So you don't go very often?
Last time I was there for a race, and before that a race, You go to the Supercross in the Dome, which I don't have anymore. But like I said, I'll try to stay out of there. Most people in Baton Rouge don't want to go to New Orleans. You know, Bourbon Street isn't what it is. It's not clean, really.
No, Bourbon Street.
It's a turf, you know?
Yeah. I mean, we enjoyed the rest. We were there last year. My older son and his wife, my eldest son and his wife, we did a lot of restaurants, and we did tours and stuff. Now they're going, just my two sons and their wives. So they're going to get cars. They're going to do a little bit different than what we did, because we're old. And we're not very bad. But we thought it was a great study.
Yeah, a couple of years. I guess it was I can't remember the year. I was in 2013. I was in Pennsylvania. Last time I was in Pennsylvania. I was actually going through the airport there. My flight got delayed to go to overseas, so I had to stay the whole night there. So the plane didn't leave until like 6 o'clock that afternoon. So I did the downtown tour, visit the Rocky statue, the library.
Oh yeah.
And all the different places around there. All that.
Yeah. Rocky on the art museum. Another one of those things. Like, I live in Philadelphia. I cannot tell you. Oh my gosh. I was probably a kid when I last went and saw Liberty Bell, or I've never seen the Constitution Center, and I used to work blocks from it.
Well, I didn't go to the actual Bell, but it was like in walking distance. You know, I was on the bus, whatever. We didn't see it from where we were.
Yeah, lots to do in Philly. But you often don't explore the places that are closest to you. I would love to go to like New England, like Todd is doing right now. flown over to Grand Canyon, but I would always, I've always wanted to go and really see it. Went to Las Vegas, and I would never go back there again, purposely. It wasn't my thing at all. What if I
I've
could-
been to Reno, but never Vegas. You know,
What's that?
I've been to Reno before, but never Vegas.
Okay. I'm not gambling. See, that's the thing.
Yeah, I was there for like a bike show, whatever. But like I said, it was at a casino, whatever. But it was kind of fun to gambling because we did it. You know, I was able to do it for other KTM. I'm a KTM dealer, and it was other KTM dealers, so everybody kind of knew each other. You know, there's about 8 of us around the roulette table, so it was more just BSing and goofing off. But gambling's just entertainment to me. You know, like if you go to a movie and spend $20, go spend 20 or 30 at the casino.
Yeah, I was there. Oh my gosh, many years ago it was eBay. What's eBay? It was eBay Live or eBay Open or whatever it's not called now. And then I was there a few years ago for another convention, but yeah, it's not my thing.
I'd rather do what Todd is doing as a vacation than go lay on the beach.
Yeah,
It's like I feel like you're laying on the beach, not really doing anything.
right.
I know that sounds bad, but it's like I love history, so I'd rather be doing that.
Yeah, I'd rather do sightseeing or yeah. I would love to go more than any place in the entire world is London. I would love to go to London
Oh yeah.
because I think I lived there in a previous lifetime. So I don't know if I'll ever get there.
I'd love to go to Ireland because that's where my great grandmother was from.
Now I'm 73% Irish, according to Ancestry DNA. I don't really have a desire. I hear it's beautiful. And I'd love to go to Iceland. I don't know why, but I've always wanted to go to Iceland. Mike says Las Vegas is cool. You visit the homeless tunnels.
Yeah, I've never been to Vegas.
There were like women out on the street wearing nothing but paint. Yeah.
Oh yeah, some of them wear paint or they have like the glued on jewels.
They just paint themselves. Yeah. Michael says art is art.
Yeah.
He's like, let's go see the sights. I'm like, oh, okay. Which one do you want to go to? I just want to go out and see the sights. Like says, Gettysburg is surprisingly quiet. I've never been to Gettysburg, and Gettysburg is not that far from me. Yeah, we really should. All right, let me see these pictures. Bye, Kathy. Kathy's heading home.
Bye, Kathy.
She's heading to the lake. And she said there will not be a show tonight because they're not sure if they'll have internet. And this would be the perfect night to have a show. There's so much going on. And I could have been there tonight. Oh no. Oh, so I have a person created a bundle, $40. So I offered 20% off, $32, and she comes back and offers $20. I'm not taking 50%. I'm not. And I know they say, don't take it personal, but I just want to strangle them.
Oh, I know.
That's personal.
Yeah, it just makes me so mad. Isn't that weird? And I'm not particularly, I'm not a person who gets angry, but low ballers really tick me off.
It's frustrating.
Yeah. Yeah. I had a buyer the other day. I'm trying to think what she offered me. So it must have been like a $25 item. She offers me $10. So I go back and counter offer 18. And she says, I can't do that with the high price of shipping. And I'm like, well, I have no control over shipping on Poshmark. It's a set too. And I'm sorry, I just can't go that low. So she was very nice. She was like, oh, I understand, just thought I would try. And then the next day she offers me $11, $1 more.
Oh, like that makes a big difference.
Yeah, like that makes a big difference. But I did see some video or other that said you should never decline an offer on Poshmark. That for some reason I don't know what it does to the algorithm. I don't know. I don't think anybody really knows what anything does to any algorithm on any platform. But they say you should never just decline outright. But if necessary, just don't answer it and let it expire.
I was watching somebody that Sydney maybe with Poshmark, and somebody went on her videos maybe about a month ago said you shouldn't take offers.
You should not take offers.
Yeah, I mean, I guess don't deal with the lowball stuff. But he said, she said, I don't remember what everything was in the video, but it's about not taking offers, which was kind of strange.
Yeah.
If it's in the wheelhouse, I'll take it. But like I said, if it's way off, I mean, some people, like I said, want to lowball you so bad.
Right. I mean, at $10, your take is what, $4 or something?
Yeah, they take 20% right off the top.
So, yeah. It's not.
Which one goes like a flat? They got the flat fee for hierarchy, which is nice when you do shoes, big items.
Right.
But if you go flat, like maybe a flat $5 fee for first class, for like under say like 15 ounces. Like a 5 ties can be under 16 ounces,
Right. Yeah, I just, yeah. Anyway, I'm not gonna take this real well.
Well, Maggie, have you lifted any home goods or hard goods since they done that in Poshmark?
I felt like once they opened that home goods market, I don't have any sales for a long time for that. I don't. I don't know if they had anything to do with it. I don't know because I don't know, but I feel like my sales have really tanked. And like last night, see, so what I like to do is during parties, especially late night parties, I like to go in and just share out of the party because you share a lot of different people's things and it gives you a lot of attention. And I couldn't find, there was so much, and the party last night was called Fashion Forward. No, yeah, Fashion Forward Party. And there was so much home goods and yeah, other stuff that wasn't fashion that I just got tired of weeding through it and I stopped sharing. So I don't know. People love it. So
I have one Hallmark ornament listed for home goods. I have to list another one. And I guess now you can do coffee mugs. So I just got these mugs.
I feel like people who went there for fashion, wait, I don't know. Good morning, Julia. How are you? Yeah, so I don't know. I've been sad about Poshmark.
Okay, y'all doing a show anytime soon for the fourth or anything?
Who's that?
Kathy, her and her husband do that show, whatever.
She just left the chat, but they're not doing a show tonight because they're late and they're not sure if they'll have internet. So hopefully next week. But they've been doing Wednesdays instead of Fridays.
Right.
Yeah. I know. This is like there's so much news going on too that this would be the best time to have the show. And Tom, I don't know, Tom doesn't show Thursday night. Thursday night shows.
Well, Thursday's 4th of July, so
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think so.
He won't. That's
I actually
great.
got some garage sales on the 4th here. You know, I was looking at the Craigslist last night. One person actually put in a garage sale on the 4th of July.
Oh, you know, I'm gonna look because we get a publication called Shopee, which is SHPE, and it has all the local yard sales in it. I don't know if there's any on Thursday. There might be. Friday's a big yard sale day down here.
We only have it on Saturday and Sundays.
No, we don't have many at all on Sundays, but we have them on Fridays and Saturdays.
The same here. Very few. Usually the state sales are more so that do the last day, but very few garage sales. Every once in a while you get somebody that does a Sunday only garage sale.
And estate sales around here, I never see any like last day 50% off or any kind of like $10 a bag or anything like that.
Ours,
Some do it. You know,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry. You know, some of them do it around here. Like some of them just do 50% or 35%. Then sometimes, depending on how much junk they got, they'll do like 30. You know, fill a basket or fill a bag for like $5. Which one time they had like a, you know, wasn't a VCR, it was like a projector and all that. And I went up there and all that. Say, hey, I can't get the bag, so just give me $1 extra. You know.
We have this one company, I forgot. I haven't been to an estate sale in a while, and she kind of threw me off with them. She was she's very rude. and I had one person sit there and make a comment about, oh, tomorrow's the last day here. I wonder if they'll have a percentage off, or, and she says, what do you think we're doing here? Giving away stuff? I was like, wow. And some guy went up and asked if she could do better on, it was like a set for your vanity with the brush and the mirror.
Oh yeah.
And really pretty. And she said, if I give you a discount, I'm going to have to give everyone else. So, no. Wow.
Sundays, sometimes they start, some of the state sale people actually on Thursdays here. They'll do it from like the very first day. They'll do like from 4 o'clock to 7 or 8 o'clock at night. And they usually have wine and cheese and beer sometime, and the rest of the day it's just until like 4 or 5 o'clock,
Oh, I couldn't see this one woman doing that. She just, people walked out. She's just,
Yeah.
but she's been doing it for years.
In the business, because they don't know how it's done. Most of the rounds here are pretty, up and up. They'll deal with you. Like I went by Sunday after church and then bought a bunch of Oral-B stuff. Got it all for $20. I went in there and said, so I didn't even really added it up in my head. I just kind of looked at it and kind of did a quick math in my head, and when it came out to like $29, but I paid full price. But I said, well, you take $24 right now? She said, sure. And this was like before 12 o'clock.
When you
had been sitting there for the last 3 days, so she knew. But they had a high-end bicycle, not giant, but close to the tree, tandem bicycle, and they retail for over like $2,000.
you made a killing on them, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm still selling those Oral-B deals. Yeah, I paid $20 for. I sold one last week for $79.
That is awesome.
So basically, I got 58 cents in each piece. And on average, like I said, I'm selling the $80 for the actual motor part. Then the 15-pack little brushes, I'm selling about 35 to 40.
I was telling you about that the other day, about that deal you made.
And I didn't even know what it was. I went by there, not Friday, Saturday, and all that, and I saw them there and all that, and I didn't really check them and all that. And I went by, and I kind of went by Sunday, and I took the box open and I had to split it open and check it, and I'm glad I did. I kind of scanned it real quick
Hey, Tom.
and all that. So hopefully I'll do about 1,500 that once it's over.
That's just awesome. That's
So that'd be good for Amazon, because like I would make more if I did it on Amazon.
Yeah.
it comes back. We got to start behaving again.
Oh, that's all right. It's July the 4th, almost July the 4th. What did I miss?
Sally was telling us all the swear words she knew.
Come back, fish. Hey, Mike.
The estate sales here are all run by one company, and their prices are so high. And then they have this storefront up the road, so anything that doesn't get sold, they take and sell in their storefront. And they're just high. They never come down. They never bargain. They never.
Like they give out like early numbers to get in line, like or like a couple hours before the sale starts, where if you get a number and you go away and come back, if you have number 1 or number 2, you can get in at that time.
No, they don't do that. I've heard. No, they don't do that.
No, they do that here on certain people. Like that Thursday sale I went to, they started to give numbers that start giving them at 2 o'clock. So I actually got you at 1 o'clock. I saw something in that one of the pictures. And what's funny, when I got there, there was 2 guys sitting on the porch. I said, y'all here for the same thing I am? I didn't tell them what I was there for. And they kind of said, yeah, probably. So as soon as they went in that room, they had like long rifles. I'm not going to really say what it is because, like I said, but they went for them. As soon as I noticed they didn't touch that item, I grabbed it and all that and asked the lady how much, and she said there's no price on it. And all that, she brought it up, but one of the guys mentioned that one of the long guns is overpriced. And this was a guy who knew his stuff. He said, well, we had it, appraised and all that. And he said, Oh, if it was in that shape, yeah, it'd be worth $2,000, but it's got issues and all that. And so we had, we know what we do and blah blah blah. Well, hey, they didn't know what they were doing when they got that item. I did, because when I went up there to actually purchase it, he's on his phone. I don't have my phone. He's doing this, hiding, looking it up. Now I'm going, oh my God, he's going to look the price up, because I knew what it was worth. And luckily he couldn't find it. And he said $10. So I mean, that's telling me that I would have fired their expert if they would have sold at that price.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
what's funny, buddy, he saw me out there waiting on the porch, and I only walked in there about that one item. He said, he could have put 2 and 2 together. This guy got here at 1 o'clock for a 4 o'clock sale. What's the deal? I would have researched it more on that phone, but he didn't, which I'm glad he didn't.
Wow.
And they're getting the money deal, like toothbrushes I bought. It's more valuable than that. For $10.
Yeah.
Because he didn't do his homework.
Yep.
Some people just want to get rid of stuff.
Right. But like I said, but a state sale, and like I said, the first 10 minutes,
It's a feeding frenzy. The sharks are smelling blood.
that's why I don't go in the water. More and more about shark attacks.
I'm glad you're feeling better, Sally. Yeah, JoJo, those old people like them old windows. I know you youngsters don't remember it, but back in the day, you'd go to some place like Best Buy or one of them kind of stores, and they would have little sample discs out on the counter. They were free, and they would have demo portions of games. And then if you liked them, then you'd go buy the full blown version. I've lotted up some of those and sold them because I still had them. Does anybody remember the Incredible Universe, the store?
Nope.
Incredible Universe?
Uh-huh.
No.
The Incredible Universe was supposed to be like a Best Buy, and I can't remember whether Best Buy was even in Charlotte when Incredible Universe was. I think they only built like 5 or 6 of them, and then it just didn't work out.
Like electronics?
Electronics.
Oh.
But when you come through the door, and it was like you were in a mall. So there would be a store with nothing but computer games, and another store with records. Those big black round flat things. And then there would be another store with appliances, and then consumer electronics, blah blah blah. And they had a bookstore in there too. And you would take your purchase and you'd go to a central checkout counter.
Okay.
I guess it would be sort of like maybe the concept of like a Sam's Club or something like that, only it was decorated really nice on the inside.
Huh.
Anyway, that just kind of popped in my mind when I was talking about the demo disc from way back yonder in the old days, back in the 80s and the 90s. Roberta and I, our first real computer was a brand new compact 486.66. Cost $2,300.
Oh my God.
Damn.
Mhm.
Hey Maggie, I was talking about Poshmark. I sold something just a couple minutes ago.
Did you?
Well, y'all keep talking about Poshmark.
Good juju.
Talk about eBay too, please.
Yeah. eBay, let go, offer up. Facebook Marketplace.
Well, that's bad fishing ticker when the Roses goes out of business.
That's why I love selling on the different
That's what I
platforms.
sold right there. Hawaiian shirt.
Cool.
Got Corvettes all over it.
Oh wow. You know what? I've sold quite a few Hawaiian shirts on Poshmark. It's weird to me. Like stuff that were kind of sad on eBay, and then I cross posted them over to Poshmark. They like those Hawaiian
Yeah, I don't think I got this one on eBay. I need to double check, make sure, because sometimes I do cross post.
Now, somebody said last week that clothing sells well in Mercari. So I went and I've been cross posting stuff there. Haven't had any sales though. Now, can you sell on Mercari, Lynn?
No,
No.
just Poshmark and eBay right now. As far as online, and you got to do local stuff, trying.
We'll see. I don't know if it's worth the extra. I was wondering if people who sell on Mercari find that you have to do free shipping.
I don't do free shipping.
You don't do free shipping?
No.
Looking up in the chat, I don't know if anybody saw Joanna sold the vintage floppy disk for Windows 3.1. That went to Switzerland.
Yeah, I got like a 3.1X for 95 or 98 Windows. I got one brand new sealed.
Actually, there was a 3.11 and then 95.
Yeah, this is like 98 upgrade, second edition. And I have lower the price.
I know this guy. He has a machine shop and he's got some equipment that runs off of a computer.
Right.
And they're running off of 486 whatever with Windows 95 on them. So when he goes to estate sales just to buy old computers. Just to make sure he has a good stock of something that'll run 95. All right, dude, why don't you go ahead and upgrade to, the newest version? He said, because that'll cost me about $150,000. I said, well, I don't blame you for going ahead and just going out and finding $20 computers. Sorry, my sugar level I was getting the shake, so I needed to eat something. Hey, Google.
So,
How long is it till Christmas?
now it's going with eBay.
Go ahead, Maggie.
Liz says food ships free on Mercari, just like lipstick, and ships through PayPal. So you can start shipping through PayPal, or do you have to do? I don't know. Have to look. It feels like the shipping time.
So I'll be back. I need to go grab that shirt off my inventory rack next door.
Frankie uses pirate ship for
When
Macari.
I list something on Macari, it doesn't. I have to play with it. I don't know if you can say charge your own shipping or if you have to go with their shipping. Because you select ship on my own when you make the listing, then you put the tracking in manually when you ship. All right, let's give that a try.
I usually use their shipping. That way, in case something happens, I'm covered.
But it just seems like I listed let me see my listing here.
Sure.
Can't see my. I hear my listing.
We gotta ship something real fast, like.
Oh, I don't know. I'll have to try it. But it's not like people are knocking on my door to buy anything. That's 20.
Okay. I've been thinking about something since the holidays are rapidly approaching. I'm thinking about having an online Christmas party.
Online Christmas party. Okay.
That bring your own booze and all that too. No?
Yeah. You know, just
At least we can
do a hangout or whatever's being used at the time. And people just come in, you know, they come in and say, how are you doing? And Merry Christmas and chit chat for a minute and then like a drop-in type thing.
Oh, okay.
Just, you know, just to do something for the holidays.
Fun.
Because,
Fun.
you know, it's like, just, you know, just something for the group to do at Christmas besides, you know, have a Merry Christmas, you know, before everybody shuts down for the holidays. I just thought it'd be fun.
I think that'd be fun.
Maybe like the local ones that's local to me, you know, they actually come to the house and just do something different.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
You know.
Maybe
So everybody will need to get their cameras going.
maybe people would come in who don't normally, you know, so I wouldn't mind dropping.
Like Texas Val, she and Mr. Texas Val could come in and Merry Christmas and cheers and you know, eating a nibbly or whatnot, and Mr. and Mrs. Hank Allen Cash could come in and likewise. You know what I'm saying? Just it don't have to be long.
Yeah. Val says she received her camera last week but hasn't even touched it yet.
About time. Well, you got 4 days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You got 4 days to have it hooked up and ready for Monday. How you itching to scratch? Whales. My goodness. It's what, about 9 o'clock at night, 8 o'clock at night your time?
Oh wow, from Wales.
Yeah, thank you for coming in.
What time is it now?
I'm subscribed to a lot of scratchy channels because I like watching scratchy channels.
What are should I add?
The lottery scratchies.
Oh, I see. I'm looking at now.
Yeah,
So-
lottery scratchies. I never even think about doing a channel like that till someone subscribed to my channel, and that's what they do, and I followed them. And then I started getting other subscribers from the new scratchies, and I started watching them too.
Is that through that show you watched that guy who came in the other night?
I think so. Oh,
It's
you
in
t-
the scratches off these scratch offs live.
yeah.
So are they all winning? I mean,
Oh
I'm
no.
assuming they all-
There's this one bloke I watch here in the U.S. and he goes out and buys them, and he does. And sometimes he wins nothing, and sometimes he wins $2 or $3. And one night he won, I think, $5,000.
had a couple of wins. So itching to scratch, do you video yourself scratching off every scratch off and then only post certain ones? Do you post all your scratch offs, win or lose? I mean, it amazes me what people come up with to do on YouTube.
There was one group that bought a pack of $50 tickets that was like $3,000, and they scratched off every one of them.
And what did they? How much did they win?
They barely broke even,
Wow.
but they had like 500 people watching them. And
Amazing.
and the people in the group were watching. Their group was talking talking to the chat and they would take turns scratching. But you're right. It's amazing that people. I mean, all the different things that they do. I follow a lot of UK channels. Those damn narrowboats got me hooked.
Very cool.
Cool. But I mean, I like, sometimes you just want to watch something that's just kind of help clear your mind. You know what I mean? Or just kind of relax for bed or something like that. And because they're usually talking while they're going through doing it. It's so anyway, I'm glad you can make it in here. M's always wins. Cool. That's usually is. My wife is the luckiest thing. When we went to Australia, we went to we were in Melbourne, and we went into a casino there, and Melbourne has the most screwed up weather. We started the day off in shorts and t-shirts and socks and sneakers. In the process of going from the hotel to the casino, it started raining. By the time we were getting ready to leave, it was sleeting and snowing. So we backed up. We went back to the casino and stood where they have this room that's nothing but scratchies. And Roberto, hey, blood dude, it's good to see you. She sat there and she started doing scratchies, and we must have stood there an hour. Her doing scratchies, she'd win, and Cash them back in. And finally, and then, like I said, about an hour later, the sun was back out and it was 70 degrees again. So we decided to leave. We made one young lady that worked there very happy though, because apparently they were having an in-house competition to see who could sell the most scratchies. And she happened to be standing there at the end where Roberta walked up to. So Roberta would scratch them and give them back to her, and she would sell her some more. Good morning, Storage Pirate. But like I said, she's lucky. I mean, she's never won anything really big, but she has a good time doing it. But like I said, Melbourne's weather was just out of control that day, and we were standing there freezing, and because this room only had it was like heated from the main casino, but they had doors that were constantly opening and closing. And so in a few minutes, this server showed up with coffee. The lady that was selling all the lottery tickets to Roberta, the scratch offs to Roberta, she had called somebody and said, bring some cups of coffee down here. So we stood there and drank coffee while she scratched. Good times, good memories.
Mm-hmm.
Blood, I like your new setup, dude. Really nice.
So
Blood's been doing this show out on his back porch, and he gets really excited when he's doing his show. And between the heat and him getting really excited, I was concerned at times that he was getting ready to have a stroke because his face would get so red. And he's moved in where the air conditioning's at, thank goodness. But I like your setup. That's really good. And that green screen you got going on, you really got it going on with that, dude. It looks really good. You don't see any imperfections in the background at all. Thanks for coming in, Itching to Scratch. I'm sorry, Maggie, what were you going to say?
I'm just saying, so now I'm listing an item on Mercari. And I get down to the shipping area and it says offer buyers free shipping. I click no. And then it says shipping weight. So I choose the shipping weight and it just gives me two options, FedEx or Postal Service. And the Postal Service option is $11. So there's nowhere that I can see to choose my own shipping. I can only choose
The only way that you can choose your own is you offer free shipping.
Well, I don't want to offer free shipping. So
I just do the post office. Because some of the stuff with first class, I've noticed that you can't pick FedEx. It's like grayed out.
I don't want to do FedEx, but I don't want to offer free shipping. But nobody's going to pay $11 for shipping on this.
What is it?
I could do this first class, you know, with eBay. With Poshmark, it's going almost $7 or whatever.
Right.
Is it oh, I forget what the weights are. Did you double check the weight?
Yeah, because it's a skirt. It's a denim skirt, so it weighs.
Oh, it's heavier. Yeah.
So it's between 1 to 3 pounds.
Yeah.
Well, really. But if I offer free shipping and add $6 to the price, and somebody in California buys it.
Yeah.
All right. No, I don't think Mercari is for me, but oh well, yeah. Let's see.
Oh, heck. Can't read that. I got to reprint it.
Glenn, are you going to be open on Friday, or you taking a long weekend?
Man, being I do my eBay stuff from here, I'll probably come in and do. If people see the door open, the door open, they'll come in, or I'll keep an open sign. But I'm probably trying to do the stuff in the back and all that, work with my inventory.
Right.
I printed up my label is super, super small, and I need to try to make it fit the label.
What did I just do with that T-shirt? There it is. Jeez.
Can you go in like the Poshmark settings?
You just had a Poshmark thing here in Philadelphia. I didn't go to it. Well, not yet. I don't know if it's worth my time then to do Macari.
I think, Roxy, would you leave my stuff alone? God almighty. You need to lay down and go to sleep. Sorry. My cat's like slinging pins around.
Tom,
Ma'am?
Ludex wants to know, what do you sell?
Me?
Yeah.
I sell whatever I can sell. I'm packing a T-shirt right at the moment. A few clothes, some plumbing stuff. I've just got to write a kind of a wide variety of stuff. Sorry, I had the eBay screen up so I could pack this up and get it in the mailbox. I think, watching people like Alabama Pickers, Dusty and Tristan, Bridget, the New York Picker. I mean, Scott, the Bearded Picker, they just sell everything.
Yeah.
And they seem to do really good selling everything. Not, just locking down to one. So I try to follow suit. Matter of fact, the plumbing stuff I got off of Gov Deals. And that was one of my stretch things. I would have never thought to sell brass pipe fittings on eBay, but watching Dusty over at Alabama Pickers and all the crap that he sells, I'm thinking, well, let's give it a go because it was cheap.
Yeah. What's his name too? Mike, the crazy card. He sells all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. And I mean, I think it's pretty cool to. I would hate to have to sell nothing but clothes.
Yeah.
Frocks would get on my nerves after a little bit. Excuse me, dresses. Even if they are posh frocks.
I just love selling clothes. I love sourcing them. I don't mind. I like photographing them. I just like them. But today's the July.
Well, you're a fashionista anyway.
Oh yeah.
Well, you are.
I just like clothes, yeah. But my first love is books. So if somebody says to me, you can only sell one thing, you have to choose, then I just go back. I just do books.
And you sell your books on Amazon, right?
On eBay. I sell books.
Oh, you sell some on eBay too?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
God, I hope my tape comes in soon. I ordered some eBay tape to use my coupon with because I was getting down low, and now I'm getting to the point that I need it, which I waited till the last minute to buy it.
Oh, that reminds me. I meant to go on and buy my supplies for this quarter. I need to buy some boxes.
Because see, when they first came out with their tape, nobody liked it. They said it didn't stick good, and
Michael uses it. He likes it.
well, I mean, now it's supposed to be a lot better than it was before.
Oh, okay.
Like I said in the beginning when they first came out with the tape.
I have the multicolor. It's the white tape with the multicolor eBay letter.
Right.
I went and got, I think it was like 12 rolls with my first coupon, and I still haven't made a dent.
Well, I want to use that would be good because I want it to cover up the Amazon tape on the box. Because I anymore, Roberta's always getting something from Amazon, so I've got a good supply of different size boxes going.
Oh yeah. See, the trick with Amazon is if you want to order stuff, order one thing at a time. Like, don't go on and, especially if you've got Prime. Do you have Prime? Do you have Amazon Prime, Tom?
Yeah.
So if you want a bunch of things, go on and order one thing. Order them separately, because then you get all that stuff delivered in separate boxes.
I'm gonna tell her that. I was like, "Hey, baby, Maggie Doodle said start ordering all your stuff one at a time, so you'll."
That's what I do.
I get shipping material. You know, she ordered like 3 things, and it was like 3 bags of chips from the grocery section,
Uh-huh.
and it came in this big box with all this that inflatable bubble stuff in it.
Yeah.
You could have used a box half as small
Oh, yeah.
to ship it in, but it's so heavy I would never use it to ship something in it unless I was going, which I kept it, unless I was shipping something really heavy.
Now, I'm lucky because we get boxes and full of packet materials in at the clinic all the time. So they'll
Right.
leave them for me. So when I go in on Tuesday to work, I'll have, in the corner of my office will be boxes full of those
What
airbags and stuff.
What kind of clinic do you work at? Or
Oh. It is an organization called Volunteers in Medicine. And we're one of many clinics across the country. So Volunteers in Medicine serves people who make too much for, say, Medicaid, but not enough to buy insurance, or even people who might have insurance but have a really high deductible.
Right.
So it's for people who don't have medical insurance. And it's not like a walk-in clinic. What it is we provide primary care. So they want to ensure that people have the same thing that people like you and I who have insurance, the same kind of a setting where they can come in, they can have a primary doctor who follows them, who cares for them, long term. So they have to come in and register and, make sure they meet our criteria. But as long, basically, if you make too much for, say, Medicaid, but you can't afford the insurance,
Right.
you can come in and you assign a primary care doctor, and we can help with medications, with diagnostic testing. So, yeah, it's a great organization. If you know somebody who doesn't have insurance or who's worried about medical, tell them to look at Volunteers in Medicine to see if there's something in their area.
Okay.
And so all of the staff, all of the doctors are volunteers.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a great organization. really great
It
organization.
sounds like it.
Yeah. And I found it because they run a thrift shop, of course. So we would go into this thrift shop. It was just called the VIM thrift shop. And finally I was in a conversation with the clerk and I said, what does VIM stand for? She said, Volunteers in Medicine. She told me about it. And I thought, wow, that's something I could really get behind. So I called up and I volunteer. I go in on Tuesdays.
Do you have a history in medicine, or were you in the?
No, I don't have any medical background at all. But they brought me in, they trained me. Yeah. Yeah, because I feel like I am the most fortunate person in the world, you know. Oh, well, not because of that.
Right.
Yeah. Not because I married Michael, but I was
That's
fortunate.
it. You're a lucky woman because you married Michael.
But I've got, you know, I'm retired. I've got a pension. I've got medical benefits. I've got, and people don't, and people, you know, somebody who's sick and somebody who's not feeling well, and they can't go to the doctor. It hurts me to realize that,
Right.
you know, it's just a little teeny way that I can help out in that situation.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot that you retired from the firm.
I'm retired. I'm a retired government employee.
That's what I'm saying. For y'all that don't know, that Maggie was a former CIA, former hit woman.
Yeah.
She was, you know, she just do you in just because she told to.
Oh yeah, you know me. I'm the adventurous sort.
Well, see, you'd be the perfect kind. You're so sweet, and you just talk so nice about everybody, and then you jab a hypo on somebody's neck, and I know I've been watching too many assassin movies. Yeah, I need my tape to come. I don't want to go out and buy some because I'm getting like 24 rolls.
I just can't handle a tape gun. I can't do it. I remember one day Michael was out of town and we had like 5 or 6 sales that I had to do myself, and it took me hours. And I kept getting the tape tangled up, and I was like, oh my God, I just can't handle a tape gun.
So is Michael your shipping department?
He's my shipping department. And he's my book scouting department too.
I need to run to the mailbox. I'll be right back. Which is at the end of my driveway.
All right, run, Tom, run.
I hope there's no traffic.
We never do pick up. Do you have them come pick up at your house, Deb, or do you go to the post office?
No. The mailman that we had before, he never had us call in. He'd say, just leave the packages. And he said, if it's a lot, when I get back to my truck, I'll just swing by and get it. He was really good. And he explicitly told the new guy that we are resellers. So we've never called them in.
Okay. So, because I worry about them I've heard stories about them not scanning things when they pick it up. And that's what I worry about, it not getting scanned in for eBay.
Well, John, our old post office guy, our old mailman, he was pretty good. He'd go and pick up the stuff and then he'd scan it in basically while he's putting it in the truck. And this new guy, it's like sometimes my stuff's not getting scanned till like 4 or 5 o'clock.
But it still gets scanned in on the same day.
Yeah, on the same day. It's just like it's 4 or 5 o'clock, and I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, that's what worries me.
Vanya's, we're going to pick her up at 2. Roberta's getting off early today, and she wants to go have a late lunch, early dinner.
What Roberta wants, Roberta should get.
Oh, she does.
But Tom, I have to hop off of here.
You what?
I have to hop off of here. It's almost noon.
Yeah, I know. I was getting ready to say I'm going to shut it down because I need to get some stuff done and go pick her up in a little while.
It was fun hanging out.
Yeah.
Well, good. I want to thank everybody for coming in today. I was checking to make sure we were live.
It's great
Still
talking
live.
to you, Glenn.
It's good
Have,
talking.
Yep.
have a happy 4th of July
Stay
Yeah.
safe.
if you celebrate 4th of July. And
Yeah.
we'll probably see you next week.
Right.
I'm sorry, I was looking back up the chat, and he says, "Do you think you could sell me?" I don't know.
We'll probably see you Friday, not next week.
Well, I don't know whether. I mean, Roberta will be working from home because she didn't take Friday off. So,
Well, if Sally doesn't, then I'll do it. I'll definitely do it.
y'all be sure and subscribe to all these people if you're not already subscribed to them. Because we do, when Valerie's away, and even when Valerie's here, if she gets up and she doesn't feel well, then we just kind of cover to keep the show going. So be sure and subscribe to them all so you'll get alerts. And anyway, y'all have a happy 4th of July.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, guys.